So, before we go into my stack, I just want to give a call out to the brothers Gator?
Gador?
Gador? I'm
The
sorry.
brothers Gadora?
They're Mike and Matt. They're local artists. They had a really cool presentation and just great puppets, paintings. They gave me this awesome print of Muckman and Eyeball Joe, of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles fame.
They did custom Wrestle Buddies.
Oh yeah, no,
They had a Barry Horowitz.
We'll put their link at the bottom, but good dudes. Thanks, appreciate it. This will be framed. Framed. So digging into my box, I got Nevada by Steve Gerber, Phil Winslade. It's a Vertigo miniseries. This is issues 4, 5, and 6. Really great artwork. I love Steve Gerber, known as for Howard the Duck, long run-on Man-Thing. And this is the first time he's worked with Phil Winslade, I believe. And these characters actually are kind of from a Howard the Duck comic. They were in the background from, I believe, the 80s, and he was able to play with them because they weren't actually named in the Marvel comic.
It's a racy little PlayStation ad.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever saw this book. Oh. Almost a little illusion.
Yeah.
Little...
I believe it's basically a stripper from Las Vegas, Nevada, and an ostrich.
That's pretty sick.
So it's pretty wild, and I know it's like Steve Gerber Unleashed. So I'm really excited to dig into this book. And they actually worked on Howard the Duck, the Max series, which I believe was 2002-2003, and that was his last time he was able to work on Howard before he passed away.
An ad for a really bad Contra game.
Beastie Boys.
I love seeing these ads.
So yeah, and then we got, what if Sergeant Fury had fought World War II in outer space? Really ridiculous. I love the What If series, and I never really got into them as a kid because I wanted to stay focused on what was actually coming out at the time. But I don't know, it's fun to look back at these now. Some of them are really ridiculous.
These have really fun stories.
Yeah.
Cool. Cigar chomping.
Hell yeah. They don't do that anymore in Marvel. No smoking. And then I didn't find any Ninja Turtles books except these Archie adventures, which they're fun. I mean, they are approved by Eastman. Oh, I mean, obviously, they're big title. But
so they were getting paid.
Yeah, they were getting paid.
That's fun. That's a fun little like off-model kind of weird.
I feel like this is based more off of the cartoon, so it's like comics, cartoon, and then reinterpreted in these comics.
I don't remember the foot having these little diapers.
They do have, but these are robot foots. Like, wait, were
they're all robots? Yeah, you could. They were killing them, man. Little range of styles there.
Yeah, that's cool.
Cool.
And I like some of the more cartoony stuff sometimes too, and great paneling.
Crazy to see like different interpretations of these characters you know so well.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Cool.
And moving along, we got Zot, which I believe is the one and only. Wow, I'm spacing. Isn't it a Scott McCloud book? I believe, but I could be mistaken. But pretty great artwork, paneling. I don't know, just I believe 80s, late 80s, early 90s comic.
That's some fun shit with the door there.
Hell yeah. This is
dope.
great. Wow.
Cool.
Makes me go bananas.
I thought it said, man. Oh, man. All right, there's some cool character designs in here. Huh. Weird. I never heard of this book.
So, I don't know. Something fun to pick up from Eclipse, baby. And I love Adam Strange. And with Dr. Occult, hell yeah. Bring that shit. And these are fun. Just is this 80s, 70s? Probably 80s.
Smells like it. I kept seeing these fucking wild dogs. I think you gave me one of these.
Yeah, I did.
I love that design. It looks like, I don't know, like a fucking like shitty 80s VHS box art kind of character.
Totally.
It's like Equalizer 2000 type shit. That's sick.
Yeah, I really like Dr. Occult. I don't really have too many comics about his character. I was kind of thinking about making a bootleg comic about him.
Cool.
So, trying to do some homework on the boy. And here's a new one, which I was surprised they had. This is from Young Animal, which is kind of replacing Vertigo titles, I believe. And I can't think of his name. Gerard Way. He kind of runs that. He's writing the new Doom Patrol. So instead of Shade the Changing Man, it's Shade the Changing Woman. And it looks like our boy Shade's in it. Modern, but you know, I do like it. It's very good graphic design.
Yeah.
A lot of computer elements.
It's clean.
Oh, this is a great page.
This is some cool shit. If I'm gonna see your computer shit, I'd like to see some shit like this that, you know, no sane person's going to recreate this kind of pixel art.
Yeah.
I think that's probably the best use of this sort of, I don't know, just this sort of way of doing comics. I just think sometimes, you know, I'm not gonna fucking bitch about it, but.
And I will say, these word bubbles and text works because it's so digital. I feel like, I mean, I don't know how your opinion is, but
it didn't look out of place to me.
Right.
And sometimes I see these
Like,
kinds
that's
of word
right.
bubbles, and it just looks like. Yeah, it looks like when you read like old manga books and like they just like slapped some Times New Roman over the art. Who's that there? Eternity Girl. Cool.
And from Shade the Changing Woman, we got Shade the Changing Man. The original, well, not the original, because I believe Steve Ditko
That
created
is a
this
solid
character.
cover.
Yeah, and this is from the 80s. Nope, sorry, 1990.
Yeah.
But
So Vertigo did pick this up eventually.
correct. Yeah, maybe it. Oh no. Oh yeah. See,
yeah.
there it is. There's a little Vertigo stamp.
Yeah, they had to give it
Give
a
it
little
some
more of
time.
a angsty kind of grunge logo there.
But I love this series. Bryce Brzezinski actually let me borrow this, but Peter Milligan, incredible writer, did Ecstatic. He's from 2000 AD, and I'm kind of spacing on other wonderful things he's written, but Shade the Changing Man was definitely his big kind of like part of the British takeover with Grant Morrison and Alan Moore.
That's cool. Some photo reference stuff. Nice textures.
And Chris Pacello goes on to do Generation X and so much with mainstream
Shit.
comics.
The melting and shit.
Yeah. And I just know this is a pretty great, trippy comic, and
Cool.
oh man, that's just fucking great.
I saw some of these downtown, and I might have picked up one, but they smelled so bad. Oh wow, very different style by the time they're over here.
That's great.
Yeah. Who is doing what? So Milligan's writing?
Milligan's writing, and Chris, I might be pronouncing his last name wrong, but Pacello.
Is he on
And-
pencils or?
Yeah, and then there we
Okay,
go.
alright, so they got Rick Bryant inking this. Okay. Sick.
Yeah, and just I don't know, pretty awesome, especially if you're
Oh,
a
shit.
fan of
That's cool.
some of the weirder comics, like
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
comics. And sticking with DC. Oh, and Peter Milligan. I almost got the full run of Enigma, which I was really excited about, and I've heard so much about this series, never got to pick it up, and a lot of people say that this is some of Peter Milligan's best work, and I'm excited to dig into it. And yeah, it's a 8-issue miniseries.
I really like this right here.
Mhm.
This is, I don't know, something like seeing these like matte colors on these like Vertigo covers, because the Vertigo covers, I don't know, there's like a look to these Vertigo books to me.
It's like gothic romantic.
Yeah, but even like the way they print, and like, it's always got this like, I don't know, there's like the painting and all that
Yep.
shit. Like they all got that like that vibe, and I never see anything like this stark usually. So like that really, on all these covers, they got this like square motif going on every single one, it seems.
Yeah.
With that like separate, the colors are so different here. Man, and they
Really
play on it in a lot of different ways.
Really stands out.
That's sick. Man, a lot of those Vertigo covers had such nice design. It reminds me of like I don't know the dude's name, but the guy that does all the 4AD records, like covers, did all the Pixies covers and the Cocteau Twins and whatever. Cool.
Is it Dave McKenna who does a lot of those covers? Like where he has like a painting and then he actually frames it with other pieces. I forgot what you call that. Like shadowboxing. Not shadowboxing, but...
He does like all the Sandman covers,
right,
and I think he did a lot of the Dreaming covers.
And then didn't he do Arkham Asylum with Grant Morrison?
Yes.
And that scared the shit out of me as a kid.
Cool.
Yep. Vertigo. I don't know. Those older comics
What is that?
are beautiful.
Oh, it's a Barks root beer ad. Wow.
I think I got that. I love that.
Dope.
Yeah. So 90s. And oh man, I went bananas with I think this eventually is recollected. Oh, speaking of Dave McKean.
Wow.
But working with Neil Gaiman, beautiful paintings.
Oh shit! Is this the book that has the 45 in it?
Oh man, if it does, I'm gonna be very excited.
So one of these books, I could have sworn it was this. Actually, had a flexi disc right in it.
But yeah, I think it's these. At least the first series was just 3 books, I want to say.
All right, never mind. I'm not seeing it. If anybody knows what I'm talking about, I swear to God, I saw it. Well, how many books are there? Wow, that's nice.
I think this might have been picked up as a series, but like the original run is just 3.
Okay.
I forgot.
Damn.
Was it prestige format? That's kind of how Dark Knight was released too in the 80s. And this is still pre-Vertigo, but eventually gets picked up into that.
Shit. I totally snoozed on this.
Yeah. Neil Gaiman, some of his best work.
Damn. Alright, yeah. I'll have to look at this sometime later. Wow. I don't know why. I looked at those too. I'm just like,
Let's get some Kirby! I love Jack Kirby so much. I couldn't help myself.
A visual novel.
It's not comics. It's a visual novel.
I love the new breed with like the head there.
Yeah.
So what year is this?
I don't really know
83.
this publisher either.
Yeah, I never heard of this. Like, they got Jack Kirby at his finest.
Like I only heard about this when it got reprinted by Image, like in the early 2000s, and then I don't think they've been able to reprint it since.
So he just did this. Like, he didn't color this, but everything else is him. This is him writing and drawing.
Which is kind of plays off of what he did in the early 70s when he went to DC and he wrote and illustrated The Demon, New Gods, Mr. Miracle, Kamandi, Omak. But yeah, it's great Kirby. This is kind of him at the end of his career, and
some of these panels are so weird, like how close these are. like just the top of the head. I love it. I don't know. I know this isn't like his like best work,
right? But
it's just so. It's so him still.
Absolutely.
Oh, who's doing this backstory?
Whoa.
This is him too. He just tried to draw better. No.
Draw better.
I don't know. This is kind of generic.
Gotta
whatever.
Bams and pals. So besides that one, that's the only Silver Star I was able to find. But then I did find some Captain Victories, and then you found that other vendor who was selling these, and he gave me a deal.
I took a shot of, can I take this out for a second?
Yeah, of course. Great, you just ripped my comic.
Oh shit.
Yeah, man.
That cover's wild.
Yeah,
I just don't know if the bags will show up on the camera, but I took a shot of this cover to like look this up later because I was like, I don't know. It was still selling for the cover price of $1, but I was like, I'm not sure if I want it. But I don't know, man. There's something about this. It's like it just hit me real deep. Like it.
Yeah, the layout and everything is just awesome, and it brings that childhood excitement of comics back, or at least it does for me. Like, look at this cosmic shit. This is classic Kirby space, and just, I mean, if the whole book was this, just full double page, I would love it. But like, you know, I mean, and then the extreme close-ups again.
So many weird choices with like just the faces being cut off at places where I know there's like rules to like how you're supposed to like fucking arrange a panel. He doesn't seem to give a shit, but I don't know, to me the book doesn't suffer for it.
Right.
Like, is this the fucking side of this dude's head? It is.
Yeah.
I've never seen someone lay out panels like this with art that's actually competent.
Right. And like the characters, I mean, they kind of change.
Oh, they're off model all the time.
Yeah, all the time, which I love.
Like, even from here to here, like, this dude looks nothing like this dude, but he, like, lifts his head up and suddenly his head fills the whole fucking helmet.
I can't remember Darkseid's son's name. But
oh my god. There's a great example.
Oh, yeah. Can't even keep it on the page.
But I don't know, man. It's so fucking ambitious, and also he's just, like, it looks sick.
And he's working on this while he's doing this, and I believe he was still working on Destroyer Duck with Steve Gerber, which was trying to help Steve Gerber sue Marvel to get Howard the Duck back.
Sick. Yeah, I love Pwaff.
Gotta get a good Pwaff.
Pwaff and a wham. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Karash. Sprack.
I'm so excited to dig into these.
That's a fucking wild character. See, some of this stuff I'm looking at, I'm like, I could have picked this up, and I didn't, and I
mean, I don't get to dig through long boxes often. So when
you don't see that ever.
When I had the opportunity, I definitely took advantage of that. Look at that. That's fucking great. And then the dude with the head.
Is he just got those on the back? Oh, shit. Man, they don't even do ads.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Oh, man, so good.
Alien are people, too.
Yeah. Oh, it's showing up good.
Oh, man. Oh, fuck that.
Fucking ad.
Alright.
So, yeah, some good
There's
Kirby.
your sticky book.
Oh, thank you. And...
sticky bag.
So this was not in the bins, but a dear friend of mine bought this for me.
Oh, sounds like a great guy.
I think it was $10, but
it was 10, but
you talked him down to 5.
Said, oh, I'll do 5. It's like, fuck, I didn't even look at this. Can we open this?
Yeah. So this is Alan Moore. This is his big United States debut. I think by that point he already did he do From Hell by then? And I think, he probably was doing Swamp Thing at the same time.
Was
maybe.
he? Like, I don't know. I got the book that From Hell's first in.
Or V for Vendetta.
But I don't know what year that was.
Yeah.
Damn.
But this is what starts it all.
I've seen this online. The way, if you're taking time to watch this, you might already know, but the way they go from, like, this storyline and this art, and then, as his origin changes, it goes into, like, the new style here.
The realism.
That's so fucking sick. Damn. Every panel is, like, I don't know, there's so much going on, like,
yeah.
Just in the character designs, even. Because, like, something I think about a lot is when I'm looking at people's books, I can't tell a character from the other character a lot of the time.
Right.
Every one of these fuckers looks distinct.
Yep.
Even the guy in the mask has got, like, a distinct look from this guy in a mask, to me, at least.
Yeah, no, I agree.
It's like, oh yeah, that guy's got the white around his eyes. The other guy doesn't. Damn.
And I have to say, Marvel recently bought the rights to this after a legal battle that was maybe 30 years of trying to reprint these. And they recolored them,
Oh
and they're on
no.
glossy paper, and they look like fucking shit. I bought the first two comics, and I can't read it. Like this, you have to go.
Damn,
find the
that's so
Eclipse.
nice.
Yeah.
This is Eclipse?
I might be mistaken.
Oh,
Oh, look,
shit.
there's an ad for this got to be Eclipse. Yeah, baby, Eclipse.
And what is that? Is that Quality Comics, or is that in conjunction with?
Oh, maybe that's the British.
Because I feel like Quality was doing Judge Dredd books and shit.
Okay, that makes sense.
I'm not sure. I'm just guessing.
Yeah, it brought it over. Hop on the pond. I don't even know what I'm saying right now. I got another Alan Moore Spawn issue. I had this as a kid. This comic fucked me up.
I had a few issues of Spawn when it was first running, and it did feel like
Malibu Comics, baby.
a book I wasn't supposed to have
Yeah.
as a kid.
Oh, 100%. Especially this issue. I came from a very religious background.
Yeah.
And this follows, what's his name? Billy Kincaid. And he's this child serial killer. And basically they go through the levels of hell. And Alan Moore just fucking kills it. And scares me to death. Like, it gets so horrific.
I just gotta say, I love how simple this ad is.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, Neil Gaiman. Boom. But yeah, this was a run where Alan Moore wrote this issue, Neil Gaiman writes the next issue, Dave Sims writes the issue after that, and then Frank Miller writes
Spawn poster by Frank Miller.
Oh,
That's in here?
Oh, baby. Wow. Look at that.
Damn. What was this, 95, 94?
94? No, shit, man. This is 92.
Oh, really?
Fucking
Wow,
1992. So
my timeline's
he's
off.
obviously working on Sin City. Like, this is such a...
Oh, shit. See, they had it all planned out.
Oh, fuck yeah. He wasn't fucking around. Look, and then there's the levels of hell.
That's nice. Is that Violator?
No, it's one of the other demons, but, they all kind of...
He's got that look. It just, like, it's got like a...
Oh, yeah.
It looks like a cutesy Violator with those big eyes.
What's cutesy Violator?
Damn. Spawn, like... Is Todd drawing this?
Yeah, this is all McFarlane.
This does not look
And,
like him
look
to
at these
me.
panelings, the like, blood bubbles, and, like, oh...
This is like... I don't know if it's because it's in hell. This looks way more cartoony to me than, like, a lot of his shit does. With these, like... He doesn't do a lot of these, like, rounded things, in my mind. You know what I mean?
I feel like this is when he started detaching himself from the book, to be honest. That's fucking
Spawn's
great.
changing shape here. He's
Yeah.
getting chubs.
Well, no, this is Billy Kincaid becoming part of this.
Oh, I see. I didn't read it.
Hellspawn.
Look, I only look at the pictures.
Fair.
God damn.
So,
I do intend to read Spawn, because I read it as a kid,
yeah.
but I didn't understand it.
I did pick up this. He had it bagged and boarded, which is great because I love early Cerebus. There's a lot of shit going on, but he was Dave Sim was one of the first artists that wrote and illustrated his self-published comic. And Cerebus jumps into Ninja Turtles. He jumps into all these, huge influence on Jeff Smith's Bone comic. And I don't know, he's kind of like a Howard the Duck character. So Dave Sim wrote this story. Todd McFarlane does the artwork. And
Don't pass over Ruben Rude doing Ollie Optics.
I'm sorry, man.
I don't even know what that means, to be honest. Is that like the computer coloring?
Yeah, probably.
Damn, that looks good.
There's...
I haven't seen a lot of these. Again, I had a couple issues of Spawn, but it was just like... And this a classic page.
This is the classic page where you see there's Venom's hand, Batman, Hulk, everybody reaching out. They're all trapped.
Did they get busted for that? Was there any blowback?
I don't think so. I think Marvel was too in debt already. Superman?
Why don't people fucking mention that panel? I've never seen that page
it's fucking
mentioned.
sick.
To me, that's way more...
Obvious. I think he stayed away from making the Superman S with the hair, but I don't know. The waves are definitely there. Lady Justice, baby.
Shit.
It's fucking great. But yeah, great book. And then so the Cerebus comics in black and white. So once it goes to Cerebus World, he sends it back to black and white.
It's got a little bit. Oh, is that him going back into color?
And
cool.
This has to be Dave Sim working on this artwork. So I almost wonder if they jammed on this. I could be wrong, but I don't imagine McFarlane drawing Cerebus. Oh, nice.
All right. What is this?
Did we get a Jim Lee poster? I don't know. There's some poster in here somewhere.
Is there?
Unless someone ripped it out, which is fine. Oh. Hey, kitten.
What's up, little man?
You're gonna have fun editing this.
Yeah, I will.
Okay. How do you spell it? Beach?
I would say beach.
Boom, baby! I was very excited to find these. I've been trying to get a lot of Rick Veitch Swamp Thing. For whatever reason, I don't think they've been collected. But this is what picks up right after Alan Moore's run on Swamp Thing.
I can't believe that I've never seen these. Like I've seen like one or two of them ever, and like completely forgot because like when I first got into this like late Swamp Thing shit, when did this start? Late 80s?
Yeah.
I was just like, I was on a big Alan Moore kick, and like I knew Rick Veitch's stuff, sorta, but like he wasn't a name I recognized. You know what I mean?
Right.
So is he drawing this?
I believe he is. Let's see. Writer and penciler.
Man, this is so nice. Like this looks like him to me.
Yeah.
This whole thing, because his stuff sometimes it looks like, I don't know how to put it. It's like when you're looking in like a cheap mirror and the glass is kind of wavy. Not like a funhouse mirror, but you know what I mean?
Yep. Good call out.
It's like
the original.
So fucking all his shit. It's got like it's a little bit off. Like he's this line is like curvy.
Mm-hmm.
His shit's not like super disciplined in the sense that it's like, I don't know how to put it.
No, it's surprising. It's like it's based in EC Comics horror.
Yeah.
Like, is it Bernie? Can't think of his last name.
Wrightson?
Yeah, and just
look at that fucking big mouth Joker. Who else is in this file?
Oh man, just and all these covers are just look at the horror.
God damn.
In the eyes, like just I don't know.
Nice that they let the art breathe and put the title on the side.
Nice. 69.
You see that? They like fucking on this one too.
No, I agree.
They're not afraid to like move the title around. Yeah. Sometimes it bothers me when books won't adjust for the art.
And this gets so crazy. Like this series he just went for it. And you sent me that unpublished Jesus comic.
Oh
he starts time traveling.
So there's an issue that you can find the full pencils, or I don't know if it's like I think it actually is the full pencils.
Right.
For the whole book and the script are online. So Swamp Thing is connected to all organic matter, like trees and wood and whatever. So he is the cross that Christ is crucified on at some point. I haven't even like read the whole story yet, but
oh, it's just I don't know. I love this stuff.
Yeah.
Happy Swamp Thing.
Also, Secret Life of Plants. That's some good shit. Look that up if you don't know about that.
So, definitely a good Halloween read. Keeping up with some Beach, baby. His own series, which was originally published by Marvel's Epic line, which is crazy what they actually put out in the mid to late 80s.
Wait, so I didn't know Epic was related to Marvel.
Yep. And but I didn't know they actually had a little bit of Marvel on there. But they published Martial Law, which was the Pat Mills and Kevin O'Neill book.
Damn.
And This is a 6-issue miniseries. I was able to get the first 5.
Were these in the 3 for $1 bin?
Yeah, these were all for the 3 for $1.
I paid $1 for each of mine.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah.
Oh damn.
Just take a quick peek.
Yeah.
Again, he's got that style where it's like, he's not concerned with everything's lumpy. I don't know how to put it. It's like everything's
so
melting, but it looks so sick. Is this him too, drawn in a different style in the back?
I do not know. That might be somebody else.
Weird.
But yeah, and I love how this series has this kind of like keeps breaking it up.
Yeah, they return this 4-panel sort of monologue thing a lot throughout the whole series. Damn. Looks good. I don't know. The first time I like really got into his stuff, I don't know. It's so accessible because his anatomy's close, but he makes it his own and it works. Like if you read like Brat Pack, like the characters are fucking ugly in that book.
Oh yeah,
but
for sure.
I mean, it works. It creates this fucking horror. His lettering is so sick. Damn.
Yeah, I was really excited to find these.
You know what bums me out is my collection of Brat Pack doesn't have any of the covers in it.
Oh,
and
no.
those covers are right up there with the one covers.
So, I've never gotten into this series until now. Southern Bastards has always been on my radar because of Jason Aaron and Jason Latour are huge Marvel guys. Jason Aaron's been writing Thor for the past 15, 20 years now. I don't know. Like, maybe it's only been 15 years, but it feels like longer because he's done everything from making Jane Foster Thor to making Thor unworthy and then being a king. So, great fucking writer. Jason Latour is a great writer in his own right. He's created Spider-Gwen. He's done so much for the Marvel Universe. I can't remember the X-Men comic he wrote, but I didn't know who he was at the time. Loved that. And but Jason Latour's illustrating. They're both Southern boys. I was born in Charleston, South Carolina. The South is great, but the South is also terrible, and they kind of shine some light on the realities of the South. And it is digital artwork. I'm really... to me it works. I know this isn't for everybody, especially like word bubbling like this. But it's great storytelling.
It does have a look.
Yes, yeah. And it's consistent. Like, I mean, they are consistent throughout.
It's almost hard to look at. It looks like you're in like a haze, which is what being in the South can feel like sometimes with the heat.
So I was able to get pretty good run of this, which I was very surprised at. I guess some of these are not worth a pretty penny, but like, you know,
this is fun.
It was shocking to find them in a bin where it's 3 for $1.
Yeah, most of the books we're showing you were in a 3 for $1 bin. I say bin. It was like 20 long boxes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit. All right.
So
now we're getting the gist
of
that.
we got. Oop. I fuck up everything. Yeah, we got quite a bit, but
this one looks a little different.
I think his style just like
develops a little over time,
which is great.
What's they got going on the backs? Just the same.
Same.
Wow, just their email address.
Which, you know, I mean, this is their creator-owned comic, and it's pretty awesome that. Also, they were not because of their Marvel deadlines. They kind of take some breaks, come back to it, and you know, they don't want to rush the work, which is great. And speaking of Marvel, I don't know. I kind of feel silly getting these, but this is my childhood.
Why would you feel silly getting this? I don't know if that's going to show up on camera. This holographic
kind of
cable.
But
look, is this cable as well?
Yeah, well, I mean, this is Liefeld. Rob Liefeld. This is the X-Force #1. That was a big deal.
It looks so much nice. I know this is like the anniversary, but to me, this, even the logo without the bold, that looks tighter to me.
Yeah, no, I agree.
The gradient, I don't know. This looks a little whack. Who's drawing this?
I mean, this is way after Liefeld left, and look at the fucking price difference. $150 to $350.
Well, this is the anniversary.
And this
might
is
be a
also when
special.
Marvel started struggling.
This one looks a little thicker though. Is it like a
Oh,
special?
yeah,
you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, the annual. But these are Liefeld, and I believe this is the one where Mike Mignola
God damn.
starts doing panels. Yeah. So
Oh, you can tell.
like
So
this is
that
like Mike Liefeld, I guess, did the layouts of these pages, but this is all Mike Mignola artwork for most of the comic.
I was getting his vibe on that anniversary cover. That's why I was curious because like it looks like his style to a degree, but with a lot more intense on the inks. Let me grab this shit real quick.
But I believe this is the only X-Force comic that Mike Mignola did, but just really great artwork. I love his shading, but it's also fun to look at early Rob Liefeld, and this is like right before he went and started Image with everybody.
How'd that work out?
It worked out really good for everybody else. I don't think he went back to Marvel.
Yo, it bothers me when I'm looking at a book and I can't, even in the indicia, can't find the credits. There we go. It's on fucking page 10 of the credits.
I don't really like the 2099 AD stuff, but I grabbed this. I thought it was funny, and I don't know. It was bagged and boarded. So
Yo, this looks just like those fucking... What year was this?
What, 97? Maybe 98?
Looks like those trading cards or those Fleer cards.
Yes, hell yeah.
I'll bet this dude...
I feel like I had this card.
I bet this dude did some cards.
Or definitely a card of this guy. The, like, Demon Angel.
It's got that, like, real, like, blue kind of color palette that I remember seeing on a lot of them shits.
Yeah, yeah. So, I don't know. Just some nostalgia from the 90s. Speaking of nostalgia from the 90s, got the run of Generation Next, which was just a 4-issue miniseries during Age of Apocalypse. I have every other Age of Apocalypse. You know, just shooting a kid in the face. But this is Chris Bichello, who is the illustrator for Shade the Changing Man. So this is some of his first really big Marvel mainstream comics.
Of course, you got the Fleer Ultra Casper trading card set, because everybody wants to get the goddamn Casper the Friendly Ghost movie trading card set. Jesus Christ.
But I think it was Michelle Fife talking about the artwork in this, and just some of the paneling is really good. I mean, this is definitely when they started doing a lot more of the these old ads, digital coloring and lettering. But
yeah, also a lot of ads.
Oh yeah, no.
But this is sick. This is just, it feels like a more tasteful version of that, like,
oh shit, look at
90s
that fucking panel.
shit.
Oh.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Like that image look that sometimes became a formula. This, I don't know, to me this is much more interesting. Even how like each panel has its own background. Like they're not, you know what I mean? He's not just throwing the one fucking thing. Like each panel seems like it's actually given some attention and detail, and it flows.
It's thoughtful.
Very thoughtful.
Even though this was probably on the conveyor belt and they were, you know, trying to push it out, but
Totally.
But Chris Bichello is such a artist, and he really put so much thought into
sick.
his page layouts too. Like it's like the paneling's incredible. It never gets tiresome.
This is Bishop.
Yeah.
Fucking look at it, cutting his cowl here creates the fucking panel.
Yeah. Oh man, yeah, totally.
Sick.
Yeah. So I'm excited to geek out and read those.
That's better than see. This is the kind of shit where if I was looking through the bins, I'd be like, "Fuck that."
Yeah.
Oh, that's a sick Magneto. I just saw him there. I love that that version of him where his helmet became so cavernous you couldn't see his face.
Yeah, he's more threatening that way. And then
Jesus Christ.
I had to get Jim Lee's run on X-Men.
This is more shit I would have skipped over, but also it's fun.
I'm such a nerd. Well, they're gonna recollect this, and it's gonna be this like big 13-inch, I don't know, by 18-inch like collection to show the art.
Go over these covers real quick. These are so nice. Is this the one that fucking folds out, or is that the?
That was
No.
like the special edition. I think this is like
Word.
the direct market version that just it's the first issue. Legend Reborn.
Cool. That'll be worth some money someday.
They had 30 of these.
That's a sick cover.
Fuck
Is he
yeah.
doing these covers?
Yeah, Jim Lee's and all the interior
That's a sick
artwork.
cover.
Chris Claremont. This is
That's a sick cover. That's a sick cover. But this is the one.
oh yeah.
Look at that. And
There's so many T-shirts that
this right here, the Omega Red, it's so humble. You know what I mean? Letters are not even evenly spaced.
Yeah.
I love seeing that kind of shit on a cover like this because sometimes it's so, I don't know, man. It's so meticulous and so like factory made sometimes, but god damn. Take a quick peek at here. Yeah, this is classic. This is what X-Men looked like to me for a very long time.
Mm-hmm. Oh, for sure. This was hugely influential on me as a fan, and this is my X-Men.
I remember trying to draw like this as a kid, and just I'd see shit like this,
so good.
like this, fucking the snot run down his face, and all these what are these white? You know, I'm sure he's like in a glass tank or some shit, but like, there's all these sorts of things like the fucking steam coming out of his mouth.
Shit, man, it's him blacking out. That's so well done, and how it just gets distorted to like nothing.
Fucking, is that Logan right there?
The man himself.
Wow. That's pretty nice.
Oh shit, it's not even Logan. It's some dude with this fucking haircut though, because this is Wolverine.
Alright, well, hey, if you want to know who that is, you're going to have to read this. Good
Now
luck.
available. And this is one of the comics I had as a kid that I just like kept rereading. Joe.
What is that Phalanx Covenant?
Yeah, it was
Yo,
like
this lettering is so whack.
This was their big crossover. I believe the Phalanx, the virus, like computerized versions of everybody, was a creation by Art Adams, and he created it, and then he was like, "Peace, good luck to all the Marvel illustrators."
Like, this shit is sick.
Yeah.
This looks like a fucking Treacher kind of shit.
Okay,
but,
yeah, which that's actually coming up.
But I don't know.
Oh, like
That fucking cover font looks like
Oh, yeah.
Papyrus Alt.
there's some good
There's some cool
there's
shit
some
in
really
here.
good panels, and
Some of this stuff.
but yeah, Joe. I don't know.
Madureira?
Yeah, like he goes on to basically be like the guy at Marvel.
I just remember reading his name in Wizard
Oh yeah,
all
they're
the time.
pumping
Oh, what's
him.
this? What's this?
Oh yeah, this is the big Gen X.
All right.
Man, their ads back in the
Fuck
day were fucking
that.
great.
That's pretty sick. What is that, real quick?
Oh, son.
I like the look of that, but
Yeah.
maybe I just like the look of it in the context of all this other stupid shit.
This is just like a timeline thing to try to get you pumped for Generation X, which
Did it work?
it got me pumped.
What is this background? This stuff is so fucking corny.
Yeah, shitty 80s CGI. Well, look at this panel though.
That's
look at
cool.
this detail. Like, I don't know. There's stuff in here that is gold.
I did not like this clean cut fucking look for a beast.
Oh yeah,
That beast in the corner, that's what I want to see, is more of that shit.
that beast in the corner. Can we say that? Look at this though. Like, oh, that's sick.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm a dummy, but
There's some good stuff in there.
oh, look at that. Boom.
Can we spread this?
Yeah, spread it. I love this saber tooth also, and like the red eyes.
Look at that thumbnail. Look at Jubilee's fucking outfit. That is very 90s.
The choker.
It's just sick though how the way, there's so much depth in this.
Mm-hmm.
The bow going up there, the fucking hole in the dude.
But like the actual background's so simple. Like it's just like a color, what do you call that?
Gradient.
Yep. Alright. So, 90s. And then...
We wouldn't happen to have any more holographic covers, would you?
Do I ever? I don't know if that's going to show.
Even as a kid, I thought, like, this is kind of cool, but also I thought it, like, looked stupid. Do you know what I mean?
No, and, like, especially when they, like, try to make the price difference. This is $250, and then, like, it goes to $195, but then jumps back to $250. I don't know what happened with that issue. Maybe there's not as many pages. But this is Jim Lee, after his incredible X-Men run. He goes on to create the Wildcats. They kind of look a little familiar, don't you think?
No.
You don't think they're derivative of anything?
Nope. No.
But it's really funny to go from the X-Men series to this.
As a kid, I did not understand. Especially, is it wild? Like, who's the...
Sorry.
Oh my god. Yo, what's the character that is essentially just straight up, it is just Wolverine, but he's got white hair?
Yeah. But his actual fingers turn into claws.
Like, I remember reading these books, because I'd get these shits, like, all the Malibu,
This is fun. How this is just like printer paper.
Image Comics number 0 coupon.
Hey, do you think I could still send this in?
Yeah, they'd probably mention you on Twitter for doing that. Had a fun blast from the past today at the office. One of the old image number 0, one of the printed coupons we stuck in the those shitty Wildcats books. Somebody sent one in. Anyway, I'm going back to work. Yeah. I guess what I'm getting at is, like, as a kid, I did not understand. Is that the dude? No, I can't tell. No.
You're talking about this guy.
I don't think I am.
Yeah, because he has the claws.
No, that's not it.
Oh, I think you might actually be talking about a Rob Liefeld character.
I think I am. I do remember this dude.
Chapel.
Yeah, I remember this guy looked just like, I don't know, whatever other
Hawkeye.
archer. Yeah. Deadpool. That's Deadpool. It's like, I just remember being like, wait, what, like, that's the fucking Jim Lee Wolverine. And I understand what they're doing. It's fine. They're making their money. But, like, as a kid, not understanding, like, what was going on, I just didn't. That looks like concrete.
Didn't you feel like mom and dad was getting a divorce? When, like, I felt that way when I was reading all the interviews of, like, how Jim Lee and Todd McFarlane and Eric Larson were leaving Marvel and starting their own. I was like, oh no, what's happening? Like, yeah, and then I was like, well, who's gonna do the characters I actually care about?
I read Wizard every month, but, like, didn't really, like, read that shit.
Oh, okay. It was like
I
a
was too
soap
busy
opera unfolding.
checking the price guide to make sure that all my investments were growing.
Booty. Jim Lee's all about the booty.
Yeah? Yeah, but if you're not down with that, got a nice tit shot for you. That's a sick character.
Yeah, no, I love this villain. And I think eventually once Jim Lee sells his property to DC, it's now a DC villain. And honestly, I did not follow it. I guess like he took Wildcats to Wildstorm was the publishing company. And I don't know, it's really sad that Image didn't keep up with Rob Liefeld and just so many people.
Got a Valiant Image Deathmate book. I've seen this book downtown, actually, in Plattsburgh.
Joe Quesada. That's interesting.
Some big names there.
Yeah, man.
I'm not even sure this all came out or not.
I'm going to keep with the
Valiant and Image together at last.
I'm going to keep... And here's some Valiant comics. Turok, baby.
Dude, I owned like 4 of these as a kid because they'd pack these in 3-packs at the dollar store, and they'd always put this one in the front because it's like got the fucking metal. This is like a tin hologram, isn't it?
Yeah, it's weird. I like this cover. Shannon, even like out of all the comics I got, she's like, oh, this is interesting. Of course, it does have dinosaurs. Um, but I was never a really big fan. I thought this comic was boring as a kid, and so I'm trying to just check it out again.
I
now
was
that I've aged.
I was real excited because like Turok for N64 was so nice.
Okay.
That I was like, wait a minute, I had some Turok comics, you know, and like I went back and reread my Turok comics and was like, nah, man, the game's good, but yeah, I saw this ad all the time, and this shot right here, like the dude with the fucking no symbol and the angel wings and shit, this always confused the fuck out of me. And so basically, what this game is like you're like, oh hey, like we need you to make a music video for like CNC Music Factory or fucking Crisscross, and they give you a bunch of clips and you're supposed to like put them in order, but there's like mini games in it and shit.
Weird.
Yeah, it sucks. But I didn't understand that until like 5 years ago. I would see this ad all the time in the 90s. These Valiant books, one thing I liked, and this is Valiant, right?
Yeah. I mean, there's some good composition.
Well,
I love the dinosaurs.
And they did I passed on it, but I saw a book where they explained their color process. They were doing a unique color process, you know, like kind of like Sega had blast processing. Like they were like, we have like the Valiant, you know, whatever, proprietary. It always looked like some dude on nice paper with nice markers. It's like just what it looks like to me.
Yeah, I can see that.
And I liked that kinda. It was very accessible to me as a kid.
Right, like you could do that. You could.
But
it's
like
achievable.
I do think that this is like ugly comics. I think it's too busy.
I agree.
There's too many lines. Like there's how many fucking, you know, this is like essentially just like, to me this looks like cross hatching and then like, oh, like a figure arose out of it actually. Like between the motion, the panels on the wall, all that shit.
Wasn't Valiant like indeed like, I don't know, doing some backhanded shit with Wizard? Like Wizard was like saying Valiant comics were like worth a lot and they actually weren't worth shit.
Yeah, I think there was some inflation there of their actual worth. And also, Valiant...
So that kind of makes me not like it.
Yeah, the other weirdo... Oh, Valiant also had these, like, fucking thick covers. They had, cardstock heavy covers. I got all the fucking Nintendo and Game Boy comics they used to do. And they're fucking weird looking, too.
Here's another Valiant cover. That's Exo Man of War, which... I had this game on Game Gear, I think. But,
I remember loving that name for some reason.
Yeah.
Exo Man of War.
And it was like an evolution of Iron Man or something. Like, it seemed, like, cool and fresh as a kid. Looks like this is a Joe Quesada cover, which I had no idea picking this up. I just thought it was funny that it was $3.50 and I was getting it for, like, 75 cents. Less than that, Jesus.
33 cents.
Yeah. Number 0. Huh, we put it out a number 0. We should have gone with this type of cover.
Yeah, I priced it out, but it just wasn't, you know, it wasn't going to shake out really for us.
It's so weird because this, like, I don't know what this material even is. It's like plastic. I don't know.
It's made out of recycled wrapping paper.
But,
that's pretty sick.
Yeah, I'm actually more excited to read this one.
This is one of the better
than
Valiant looking
Turok.
books.
Joe Quesada does the artwork. Okay, and then Jimmy
Palmiotti?
They're in I forgot what their company was called, but they were just pumping out shit, and they go on to do Marvel Knights, and then they're part of like Marvel Studios now.
Marvel Days and Marvel Knights.
It's funny that this comic took 2 writers to write. I guess that's.
There's not a fucking word on the page.
Yo, that's good writing in comics when there's not a word on the page.
God damn, I don't care about this at all. Cool. Nice, some spit play. Yo, that looks sick. I don't know what that is. I probably wouldn't want to read the book, but I like his fucking spiked glove and fucking bandolier looking bullet thing on his arm there. Fucking Union Jack. Yeah, that's a corny character.
Yeah, I was just gonna point that out. The teeth and the eyes. I don't know what's the. Yeah, I guess that hair really
Jesus
fucks me up.
Christ. Bloodshot. I remember seeing that character as a kid too and thinking like it looked like a vampire colossus.
Hey, I gotta say, if I was a kid and I bought this, it's mostly about like all these dudes like just like hanging out, and then all of a sudden at the end, he turns into Exo Man of War. I would have been pissed.
Also, correct me if I'm wrong. Mad, Image, and Valiant, and like all them books, like had just like hulking naked dudes all the time.
Oh yeah, Trencher. I really did not like the way this looked as a kid. Now I love it. I kind of wish I didn't miss out on it as much. Created, written, and drawn by Keith Giffen, who did so much at DC Comics. Justice League International. He created Lobo, or co-created. And look, he does his own numbering for his pages too.
That's really nice.
And
Damn, some of them are spelled out.
And so it looks like he does all the action drawn on the page, but looks like
This shit's so weird.
digital.
This looks like nothing else to me.
And this is like a style he doesn't go back to ever, which is nuts. Like, I don't...
One regret here.
Sure.
He does such sick lettering. And then
Yeah.
these are the shittiest. I mean,
Yeah.
that fucking...
This
they didn't
font
even
sucks.
set her... This exclamation point's falling off the word bubble.
Yep.
That's so whack. I don't know why they would do that.
I like how he keeps up with, writing out the pages, though.
Yeah, why would you... Oh, man, and this one's on a little signpost.
Damn. That detail. That kind of
What
reminds
the
me
fuck?
of Kevin O'Neill shit.
Did he just, like, tire himself out?
Maybe, yeah, because he never goes back to this, Oh my god, it looks so good. But yeah, I'm so surprised this is a
Wow.
Image comic. Like, it feels like, I don't know,
It feels like some weirdo indie book from today.
or like something from 2000 AD, like
Word.
some Judge Dredd shit.
The mask comes off. Oh, you can see Shadowhawk's face, dude.
Look at his face. Oh man, so much Image history.
Oh, shit. Look at that. An Understanding Comics ad?
Weird. That's cool.
I don't even know it's an ad. It's just like an
Yeah.
endorsement.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
Damn. That's really sick. You got the character just telling people to buy the book.
That's awesome. So, kind of keeping up with Keith. He's the plotter, which I'm guessing he probably did the panel layouts of Super Patriot, which is a Eric Larson character.
Yeah, I passed on this too, but it looked real nice.
Eric Larson, is the creator.
Eric
looks
Larson
like they both worked on the story together.
Is Eric Larson Savage Dragon?
Yep, and he's been writing and illustrating.
He is the Savage Dragon?
Yes, yeah. Like, this is nuts.
That looks sick.
Yeah, and I read this while we were sitting there.
Oh shit, there he is.
I'm pretty fucking happy with this purchase, to be honest.
This looks
Like,
good. This looks way better than I would have expected for what the covers looked like. Because it looked like one of those books where I'd pick it up and I'd be like, man, that's a nice cover to look at. But
it's fun. Like, I mean, it's
got some flaws, but
yeah, for sure. Oh, great Trencher ad. But I don't know. It's
real quick on that Trencher ad.
sure.
Where was it? Right in the back there. He even fucking did the Image eye in
man.
that style.
That's great.
And it's so weird because it looks like. No, I'm wrong. Never mind. I take it back. I thought he did the Indisha in his fucking hand lettering.
Oh yeah.
Just want to see these ads.
Yeah, no.
Yo, who is Vanguard? It looks like fucking Ant-Man.
I think that's another Eric Larson character, but this looks like somebody else. This is Eric Larson, and so this is
I've
him
never
doing,
seen that book before.
They had this. I passed on it because I thought Freak Force sounded dumb. I'm kind of kicking myself for not picking this up. It looks pretty ridiculous, but fun. All these characters are from his Savage Dragon run. Wow.
Off it. That's a Rye Blofeld. Did he draw this whole thing?
I don't know.
This looks better than his shit.
It doesn't look like it.
Okay, never mind. Maybe he's writing.
It's just his studio.
Nice Sam Keith ad.
But it's for the Topps trading cards.
Yeah, well, fuck a book.
And then this is second issue.
Sick. What year is this?
93.
Damn, I would not expect this to be 93. Shit. That's some really fun stuff.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I got like this like
That's
preconceived notion of what an image book looks like, and then seeing some of this stuff, it's like this is not what I think of when I think of image.
And then look,
The
it goes
fucking
into this
screen
retro,
tone.
this screen tone shit, and like I don't know, it's
Looks
great.
good.
They're doing like a
Damn.
Kirby style. Yeah, no, I'm really excited to
Hops back.
hopefully continue.
Sick.
And then
oh shit.
I do want to point out
Damn.
this
Yo.
hilarious Eric Larson writes Savage Dragon 5. He's been writing Savage Dragon the whole time, but this is a big fuck you to Todd for those ads where it was Neil Gaiman writes Spawn.
That's funny.
He's like, motherfucker,
Yo.
I'm still writing my character.
Trencher number 0. Fat chance of that ever happening, but you know we're up to issue 5 and still only $1.95. That seems like also like a fuck you to all the people that are doing these like fucking.
Yep.
God damn.
There was so much inward internal fighting.
I was gonna say, how are they busting on each other when they're still all working together? But I guess they weren't for long.
Nope, they all kind of fell apart. So I got this because it looks dumb as hell.
Yeah, I picked this up too because the cover really got me.
I guess I'm gonna do both. This is stupid, but
I feel like this is when I looked inside, I was like, holy shit, there's some really fun cartooning in here.
Okay.
And
yeah,
I love the coloring.
Yeah, the coloring's really bad. Oh yeah, look, and there's that Alan Moore. What this was spoofing. Man,
That's
he
great.
even did the wow. I don't know. That's great. But
so I felt like when I was looking at this, because this is like I think this is like a jam.
Mm-hmm.
You got different dudes doing different panels.
And it's funny because this
is some super homophobic shit.
Damn it.
I could have sworn this is where I saw more of that Trencher shit. It could have just been the ad. That's pretty funny. Yeah, you got. Oh shit. Fucking the energy pills. You think that's a shot at Todd?
Oh yeah.
Was he popping some pills back in the day?
Looks like it. And looks like they kind of covered up some of it. Like I don't know. It's like they didn't want to go all in on the joke.
Oh, but Todd drew it.
Weird.
That's what I liked. Was it was them busting on themselves.
That's cool. And then this is I think this is just busting on Spawn the whole time.
Who is doing this? Oh shit! Oh yeah, I think I picked this up as well because it was just like, it was just fun.
Yeah, no, this actually looks really good. The cartooning in it, and
I love this like super busy style.
I can't tell you how many times I've
That's hilarious.
I've reread the first Spawn issues, so this is just like really fun and.
Damn. Spune.
Wow.
Oh shit. Damn. There's some really fun stuff in these.
Yeah.
And then that's really good.
So this next one, I think it was just them introducing what Image Comics is. I almost passed this up, but something told me to open it up.
I seen one of these in the bins for Vertigo. It was like the Vertigo preview. They're like, hey, we're getting ready to unleash a new line of comics, and it had like a couple pages from like the first like maybe 5 Vertigo books.
Yeah. So this was released May 1993, so I feel like they were a year into Image, I want to say. But then it's like they do these like weird interviews. There's career highlights, because, you know, back in the day, we didn't all have the internet. So it's like, oh shit, I gotta go pick up Detective Comics
he did
576. And like, I love this like caricature.
That's really fun.
And like the biography, and then also, you know, what athletes are your favorite athletes? Of course, Wayne Gretzky.
Yeah, I'm going to nick this design for one of our books.
Oh, for sure. Fantastic Four? I don't know. Oh man, he shouts out Rob Liefeld's Bedrock as his favorite Image character. Favorite Image title, Eric Larson, Savage Dragon. That's funny.
What else is in here?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I could spend all day, but yeah, so it's like Rob Liefeld.
Are they doing characters themselves? No, they got other dudes doing them?
Yeah.
That's fun. That's a fun one in Jim Lee.
Yep. Eric Larson with the fin.
I love that they got the fucking strings around the chin. Damn.
Yeah,
These
I
are
don't know.
fun.
This is really cool. And,
I wonder why he gets the giant one. Image Fan Club. You can win dinner for two with Spawn creator Todd McFarlane. Round trip airfare to Todd for two to Todd's hometown. Where is that?
I wonder who did that. Like, who won this? And, like, would they be able to tell what happened? Like, this was, like, at the big height of the excess, and so was, like, Todd just, like, picking them up in limousine or Rolls Royce or some shit, and, like...
Send to Dinner with Todd. I've never seen that shit before.
Yo, if you don't got the 2Ds, you're not going to dinner.
Alright, what else?
And then it's just kind of like a brief, like, shit about all the other creators.
This is so weird, too, to see, like, these blank pages sometimes on these.
And there's, like, not really any house ads in this, which I thought was strange. But, I don't know. I love Wizard Magazine, but this seems like an in-house.
This whole thing, to me, this is 93.
Yeah.
This is, like, what, like, DC books look like to me today.
Like, oh, that's interesting. Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about. Like, this layout and everything. Yeah. So... Then I got some more underground comics. I kind of picked this up just because of Fantagraphics.
You know, I kept passing on this because I just, like, the furry shit I wasn't sure about.
I don't know. I flipped through it. It looks beautiful. Kind of what we were talking about, that coloring. It's like the markers again, and, like...
It looks sick.
I'm pretty excited.
This has to be, this has to be translated, right? This doesn't look American.
Yeah, no, I think this is a European comic. And I think Fantagraphics, I want to say this is like a 4-issue thing. I looked it up. Because I was kind of curious to see if
I've seen a couple of these. The covers were sick, but there was also...
the mustache kills me, though.
What is, it's like Creatures or something, or like, I don't know, there's like a furry comic that... Critters? I don't fucking know. I've seen a bunch of issues of that, too. I saw this one there.
Oh, really? Damn,
yeah.
I missed it.
Damn, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Isn't that a play on another cover? That's probably just a very generic scene. So what's this other shit you got?
This is also
I almost grabbed this and I didn't.
This is Fantagraphics as well. I think that I'm not really familiar with the artist, but it reminds me a lot of 70s underground comics, which
totally.
I've been
lettering
reading a lot.
Especially.
But this is like early 90s and pretty basic paneling, but just seeing this stuff in black and white and like the ink, the way they inked everything is pretty interesting.
Super fun cartooning.
Yeah, and then he like, I don't know if he changes style or if this is somebody else, but yeah, pretty interesting comic.
That's some fun shit.
I'm excited to dig into that more. And then I always love seeing ads from this time, because then there's shit that like I forgot about, and I'm like, oh shit, I gotta like look out for that.
Yeah, like I gotta get this fucking Dead Bone erotica.
Yeah.
This cover of Comics Journal is so good. The fucking Gil Kane and Crumb on it.
Wow,
like the characters of them.
But yeah, I don't know.
Hold up. What's on the back? Oh, never mind. I thought this was like some sort of like Yahoo.com.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Chester Brown quote. That's cool. Chester Brown says it's cool. You gotta check it out.
That's a sick cover.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty happy. And also Freddy Krueger. Well, you know. I was kind of bummed I couldn't find book 1, but I was talking to you about Fugitoid. He was the main character that Kevin Eastman and
Peter Laird
created, and they thought that was going to be the big successful comic and not Ninja Turtles.
I picked these up and set them back down 100 times, and I kept reading it as Gizmo and the Fugitive, just because I must have looked at I don't know, thousands of books that day.
No, I agree.
So like I don't know, my brain must not been recognizing it, because if I saw like who this was, I would have grabbed this if I like.
They had a shit ton of Gizmo comics, which I looked through them. They looked alright. It just wasn't something I was excited
Is this dude Gizmo?
About. Yeah, or I don't know. It's either one of them.
That's a pretty whack character to me.
Yeah, but
if I designed a character like that, I would feel like I was cheating. It's just like, Yeah, it's just a dude. He's got a hat and he has like no face.
That's kind of what my Good God comic is going to be. Pretty whack.
Yo, that's sick.
Yeah, I
Fucking-
love that.
Yo, who's drawing this? Is it one dude drawing it?
No, I think this is kind of like how Eastman worked too.
Seems like sometimes I'd see Eastman and Laird like kind of like switch back and forth on
I don't
panels.
know. Maybe the credits are at the back. Wow.
That's nice work.
Fuck.
Also kind of upsetting to see him in that state. That's Laird right there, that whole panel.
Wow. I don't know. Yeah, it looks like a mix. So,
The unlikely Xbox. Belmar Comics. Is that real or is that just a joke thing?
I don't know.
Who cares?
But just like some cool black and whites. Oh, that's cool.
That's fun. That is something I also saw in the bins and I skipped on
shit,
it.
Man, Stephen Bissett.
I don't think I ever saw Bissett's name or I would have grabbed it.
Fuck.
Yep, I've seen this in the bins and I was like, nah, that looks whack. It looks like a Ninja Turtles ripoff.
Man, we gotta find those guys again. And I've been collecting Bucky O'Hare comics all my life. I have never gotten this issue. I almost shit my pants when I found it. I love Bucky O'Hare. I don't know what it is. This is like the only furry comic that really gets me going. The cartoon was great, but like I love the paneling on this and.
Oh my god, that ad. Is this Continuity Comics? What
Yeah,
is this?
yeah, it's continuity.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yo.
But just like, oh man.
That's nice.
And like, I had all these action figures. all these fucking ads.
These fucking ads for Continuity Comics.
There's the action
toys.
figures, yeah.
Yo, I had this as a fucking poster as a kid.
Oh shit.
Like a giant ass version of that.
Yo, you got that still?
No.
Oh man, look at that. It's great.
What is it in here? That's the one fucking ad, but there's one other one I seen real quick in here.
Oh, the one where the guy's holding his breath?
I hate this.
Yeah.
I hate the fucking the little weird face in the sea and the hand.
Yeah,
I thought
yeah.
this was the dumbest looking shit as a kid, and I did not understand why I saw this all the time. I was like, I already bought your stupid book. Why are you trying to sell me on the idea of your other like of just your brand? Like
Right.
I'm holding your product already, man.
Man, continuity characters are whack though.
This looks like a Sienkiewicz like ripoff. It's so out of like that sucks. What is that? Yo, let's draw like a monster fly but with like a fucking human jaw.
It'll make it sexy.
This whole thing is so dumb to me.
But
The fucking how many look, one more thing, I'm sorry.
yeah, no, go ahead.
Logo. Just like fucking ease up on it, man. Looks like Steve Martin.
If anyone has Bucky O'Hare comics,
Logo.
please send them.
Logo.
I think they had like 5 of these copies.
I'd say even more.
Like
I
I've been
grabbed 2 and you grabbed 2 and I saw more in the bin.
I've been looking out for Anything Goes. It's the guys from Fantagraphics. They were in a lawsuit. So many people helped them out in this one. Daniel Klaus, baby, and obviously Dave Sim, because Cerebus right on the fucking cover. And I don't know,
This
like
panel got me.
Yeah.
With the fucking vampire feeding.
there's so much, and then I don't really like the ads in most of the comics, but holy fuck, Fantagraphics, like I have this series, Daniel Klaus books, fucking awesome. It's so poppy, the colors, but I've never seen this ad. Just great cartooning. So diverse. There's Critters you were talking about.
Oh yeah. But then is that a fucking Mirage book or something? No, it's fan. All right, cause
Yeah, you Suggy Yojimbo. Look at this. Oh, Daniel. Oh, only 2 pages, Danny. Come on.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I like this. Bam. Wow, great. I love this. That background. Yep. So, Anything Goes. Wow, that's great.
Yeah, who's doing that? Holworth. I have no idea who that is, but
Gonna look for those now.
I'm curious.
So I'm kind of in the same page as you. I don't have too much concrete. Looks like he has a. What would you say?
Yeah, man. He got a hot load.
It happens. I love the face in this rock. I
did not see that. I looked at this book like 7 times.
Oh shit. So I want to say I don't even remember who let me borrow it, but someone let me borrow a graphic novel that collected a lot of concrete. Very environmentally conscious writer. The artwork is fucking incredible. So Paul Chadwick and just his paneling. These comics are really inspiring.
I just picked up like an old like comics interview or whatever with a huge interview with him.
Oh really?
And yeah, he goes into like the origins of the character,
look at this.
like like mentally where he was at. I don't know. Like he's got a fucking wild story.
And
this book looks so good.
I always loved this character because he's just like a big rock guy. And I mean, as a kid, I loved the Thing. I've loved the Hulk, and just I don't know, seeing him being environmentally friendly too is really great. Of course, that was a big '90s thing.
Feels like Mobius sometimes.
I agree. Like especially this paneling and
yeah, like nice Art Deco kind of shit going on at points.
His depth too. Oh wow! What the fuck? So good.
God damn. Yeah, I picked up some of that shit.
Yeah, and Dark Horse, man. Back in the day. Look, and then Recycle. I don't know.
Printed on recycled paper. Yeah.
Fucking.
Not
awesome.
a lot of books were doing that.
Pretty ahead of their time.
Not even our book does that.
Uh-oh. So I know how you kind of feel about this dude, but
Nemesis?
I love Mark Miller, and I was so excited to get all 4 issues of Nemesis, which is basically...
It makes Kick-Ass look like shit.
I hate this, but...
it should basically just be like, I'm gonna kill you, pussy.
But Steve McNiven and just, I don't know, his artwork's great storytelling. It is pretty badass, super gory. It's supposed to be Batman... but just being a fucking serial killer, pretty much. So extreme.
Yeah, I just thought, is it Millar or Miller?
It's Miller,
It's
but
Miller?
I always said Millar too.
Yeah, so I know that, like, he used to, like, catch, like, squirrels and, like, burn them with a lighter and shit.
Wait,
and
really?
No, he just strikes me as that kind of guy.
I was like, Jesus.
It's just sometimes, I like his books, but sometimes I just
behind
feel
the
like I'm getting
scenes.
my ass kicked by reading them, which I guess is what he's saying you're going to do. Did he write Old Man Logan?
He did. He wrote Old Man Logan. That's
love
his
that.
big Marvel comic. And then he wrote, oh man, it was that Warren Ellis, The Authority. He picked up after Warren Ellis left.
Yeah. I do like his writing. It's just, it's hard for me to, like... When I see his books, also, they always have this, like, stark black and white header and shit, and, like, I don't know, I don't know what it is. I feel like I'm not ready. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
It's,
This issue looks better than all the others.
It gets super violent. I have read this. I read this, I almost want to say the library actually had it collected, and I checked it out. But I'm really excited that they have...
Are these stories like 12 pages?
I know, they have a lot of filler. There you go. Old Man Logan. And he did Civil War.
Wow, he was in the Civil War.
Oh, so that's where they started working. Oh, that's cute. And then they started their own, create their own.
Whose side are you on?
But yeah, Icon was a Marvel imprint, kind of like Epic and Marvel Max for a little while. But then
Miller World.
Miller World is still in full effect, I believe.
Does he ever say, like, it's Miller time?
I'm sure he does. If he doesn't...
Right when he's getting ready to fuck.
So we're winding down. I was really surprised that I got this comic. This is Hit Monkey. It's a one-shot. Daniel Way creation from the pages of Deadpool. This comic sells for like $20 online, and I actually had this comic before, and I sold it for like $35 on eBay. I can't believe I found this in such good condition. The artwork's, pretty, it's average Marvel. I think some of it's like good. Oh, this isn't even it. But it's just a bizarre comic and just a one shot. I'm probably gonna sell this. And then I got all these old Marvel Universe.
These are fun.
Yeah.
I love the fucking the stars and the logo here.
Oh yeah. I wanted these so bad as a kid, just so I could know who's actually in the Marvel Universe.
It's also sick to see these fucking. Are these different covers of the same? No, okay. I love the motif of them. Oh shit.
Yeah, man.
Of them all looking right at the camera,
Yep.
so to speak. I don't even know who any of these people are on the back.
Look at this guy.
Yo, that's Mantar. No, I'm kidding. Damn.
But
yo,
yeah,
do you think this cover had a,
Connected?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, for
probably.
sure.
And like, for those people who don't know, it's like this is where Rob Liefeld actually got his start. He illustrated a lot of these before he started.
I'm
actually
sorry.
doing comics. Yeah, do it up.
Some of these are so whack. They just got like two dudes in their underwear. Like how did like
With hair and without hair.
yeah? It's like oh, man, I don't like. I need a costume. You know what? Black trunks. That'll work.
It still works.
Are they purposely all just in their skivvies for fucking just to show it off?
I guess.
Just so you see their full anatomy?
Weird, yeah. That must be it, because she definitely has a costume. That doesn't make sense. So maybe this is like the sexy edition.
I don't even know. It just seems almost like it's like a medical journal. You know what I'm trying to say?
I agree.
Yo, I love that character.
No, I think this is showing the different species, because like that's Warlock, but he must be a dead monkey.
Okay.
Huh, weird.
Weird. Are they all like that?
No, see, like, this is, then it usually shows some panels of them in action. Fucking Prowler, baby.
Oh, man.
Ooh.
I loved that character as a kid. I had not thought about him since the 90s.
There he is, man.
That's Spawn, right?
Yeah. And then there's Spawn fighting
Yo,
Spawn.
Who created this character?
Yo, why are you calling me out right now? I have no idea.
What year is this book?
89? Oh, shit. So let me just read off some of the illustrators who do these pinups.
That's Eric Larson.
Eric Larson and Ron Friends, who I think he's been on Kayfabe. John Byrne. John Byrne does a lot of these. Holy shit. Alan Davis. Yeah.
Mark
I don't know.
Silvestri's
It's
down there.
Pretty awesome.
Yo, but for real, I mean, this could not look any more like Spawn to me.
Yeah, no, I agree.
I've never made that connection. I know Spawn's a little bit generic, and also Spawn seems like he's kind of a takeoff of McFarlane's vision of Spider-Man.
Yeah.
But I mean, even the fucking folds in the cape.
Yo, so real quick, I just want to say I love Kyle Baker. I actually gave Kyle Baker's illustrating all these races. Kyle Baker goes on to do Plastic Man and
That's nuts.
man, I can't even.
Yeah, are these collected at all?
No.
These are wild.
As far as I know, I could be.
This is the kind of shit you'd get like in a role playing book. You know what I'm trying to say?
Oh shit! Yes, I agree.
You know,
And I guess this is like as close as I get to. Oh man, Fing Fang Foom. Oh.
cool.
Yeah, so I don't know.
Could look at these all day.
Yeah, they're just fun. And then I got some older comics that I just really, I don't know. I'm curious. Popeye.
Yeah, I got some of these old King books. I got like, they're fun. I got a bunch of Blondie books.
See, I was never a fan of Blondie. but
Big fan.
I guess I really like Popeye. Maybe because my parents were in the Navy. I don't know, but that Robin Williams movie, which was kind of depressing.
I like Blondie because my parents were
Blonde.
blonde. I like Blondie because Dagwood makes a fine sandwich.
I love hot stuff.
This looks so good.
I was so surprised to get this.
That cover is nuts.
Yeah.
That logo.
It's hot.
That looks like something that like I'd see like some like hipster fucking artist in like Raw or something doing this shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I know. It almost looks like Charles Burns or something. But yeah, this is 70s.
God damn, these angry bananas. Cover the interiors don't do it as well for me, but these are still really fun. Very detailed. Like they're really building his home here. Even though it's like sparse, it's like you get the texture.
Yeah.
There's pebbles and shit.
I think we should have a brush your teeth ad in one of our comics.
Might as well. I don't do that enough. Hot stuff and beans. Damn. Yeah, these are real fun. Like, just like I like the big fucking giant clean line.
Yeah.
Kind of look.
Kyle Baker.
God
definitely
damn.
does that.
The amount of times I looked at every single one of these items in these ads.
Oh, I want that. I would circle them.
Yeah, I would too.
And then my final one.
Yo, I wish I had that fucking bike safety flag. Wow, that's a sick cover.
I was really excited to get this. Whitman,
Oh my god, I'm
Whitman
just
used to
noticing the
do-
texture on the pajamas.
Oh yeah, gotta have those little hairs poking out. Those itchy fucking pajamas. 35 cents.
Wow.
And like I love the font.
Yeah, this looks great.
And I feel like it holds up pretty well throughout.
Yo, hold up, go back real quick. How many kids reading this do you think cared about this fucking record? The silvers?
It's a great ad.
I don't even. Yeah, that's
Forever yours.
nuts. I could be wrong. 1979. If it's 79, I'm reading these comics. I could be wrong. Damn, I love that he's flying with his eyes closed. Sorry, that's good.
It's good.
I like that Goofy. His eyes seem like they're connected to his fucking face a bit.
Mhm.
That's a good look. It simplifies it a little bit more. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So yeah, I think it's pretty solid all the way through. It's fun. I'm glad I picked it up, and really fucking great Sea Monkeys ad in the back.
Cool.
Do you think any of these Sea Monkeys are still alive?
Yeah. Well, we'll talk about that off camera.
They look happy.
6. That's your haul from Plattsburgh Comic Con 2019.
That wraps it up.
For the most part.
That's it. And then I gave Dom from Life on Saturn a shitload of comics.
You get those yet?
He did.
Cool.
So maybe he can come through and I'll go through his load.
All right. Next time we'll look through mine.
Bye.